But that being said, one of the phenomena that is very important to your work on access and phenomenal consciousness, and one that is also just one of the most interesting, fascinating phenomena about the human mind and brain, is blindsight. And in 250 plus interviews, I don't think blindsight has ever come up. So it is worth discussing and talking about it in this context.
So blindsight is a situation in which somebody has some big chunk of their earliest visual cortex, V1 in the back of the head, gone. And if you project an image so that it's processed by that, people say they don't see anything, but there are some patients who can guess very accurately as between an X or an O, or a vertical or horizontal line, things like that. So they have some kind of sight that is apparently at least not conscious. And that's called blind sight. There's been a debate among philosophers with Ian Phillips arguing that it really isn't blind, and Hak-Wan Lau and Mattis Michel replying, but the argument that it really is unconscious, and you can very quickly get into the weeds in this debate. So first of all, what is the overflow argument? Is an argument that there's more capacity to our phenomenology than there is in cognition. And one experiment that suggests that that's true is a famous experiment done by Sperling in 1960, where he showed people grids of, for example, 3 rows of 4 letters each. And after the lights had gone out, people said that they have a brief experience of the whole grid. But when you ask them to say what letters they saw, they can only give 3 or 4. But what he discovered was you could get 3 or 4 from each row if after the image went off, you gave a cue, a high tone for the top row, a low tone for the bottom row, and a medium tone for the middle row. And with that cue, people could give 3 or 4 from any given row. And that suggests that our capacity our phenomenal capacity encompasses something like 7 or 8 items, if you think of an alphanumeric character as an item.